Welcome to this episode of Jennings Junction. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Valerie.
And today we are going to talk about the almighty seller disclosures.
Specifically going to discuss the Transfer Disclosure Statement, also known as TDS, and the Seller Property Questionnaire, also known as SPQ.
Nerd.
Whatever. It's good to have a nerd realtor on your side.
Absolutely. You're the best realtor, Val. So tell me about the TDS. What is that?
So the TDS is a general property information form. So it's about 3 pages and just general information about the neighborhood, any noise problems that might be in the area, and general house information. No specifics really on this form, but it does have quite a few checkboxes and lots of blank spaces to fill in.
Yeah, it's a joy to fill out. So there's the TDS, and then there's also the SPQ. What can you tell us about the SPQ, Valerie?
So the SPQ is going to be more specific information about your specific home. So for example, if there was a flood 10 years ago and you knew about it, go ahead and put it there on that form. Any remodeling that you've done, any specifics about having pets ever living on the property, and very, very detailed form, again, with lots of checkboxes and lots of blank spaces to fill in.
Absolutely. So it's very important that you check every single box. If you don't know the answer, for example, has the house experienced a flood? You don't know, the answer is no. However, if it has, check yes. And then any box you check yes on, you have to provide an explanation. So please, we cannot overemphasize the importance of completely filling out these documents. In fact, let's say you get to the very end of the transaction, it's day 29 of a 30-day escrow, and the buyer decides for some reason they want to back out. They can, and let's say the seller disclosures have not been completed correctly. They can back out because that is a contingency in the standard residential purchase agreement. So it's very, very, very important that these are done correctly and that they get to the buyer
In a timely manner.
As defined in the contract.
Yeah. So it's just common courtesy. Make sure that you disclose everything that you know about the house, but also for your safety as a home seller, to just make sure that you over disclose. Make sure that they know everything and anything about the home that you know. That way it can't come back on you later and say, oh, you didn't tell me about this roof repair that you did 20 years ago and you knew about it. You know, it's just make sure that you disclose anything and everything that you know about the house.
So these rules, the seller disclosures, they're written in green, right? They're written in dinero, cash, cabbage. They're written in money because these disclosures have been put into existence because of litigations, because of conflict between a seller and a buyer. So it's very, very, very important that these forms are filled out in their entirety and correctly. If we're not scaring you at least a little bit, then we're not doing our job on this video.
Exactly, yeah.
So on that happy note, that wraps up this episode of Jennings Junction. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Valerie, and this is your one-stop shop for real estate and everything great.